Welcome. Anyway, we are going to do a a dirty double, as stated. We're gonna draw some red flag cards. The red flag edition. All right, so we've got the masculines deck. We've got the feminines deck. We've got the machetes, because that always seems fun. Really? Right now? Right now, though? All right. Tell me how you really feel, Boo. Okay. Let's see. I apologize. I've been a little busy, so he might be a little extra vocal. Yes, yes. All right. Holy Spirit, let's do a reading for Divine Masculines. It feels like in training. I can't even front the fact that it's even a red flag edition. And, so it could be yours, hopefully. I just saw the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So, whew, Divine Masculine got some tea they want to spill. Got something they did impulsively. Saw the King of Wands. I'm not going to overly shuffle that because it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, these for some reason. Let me just see if I'm bugging, because I almost feel like I've used these, right? And then these are in perfect order. And look as I cut them, right? So there's truth coming. Let us do a energy pull for the Divine Feminines. Feels like in training. Thank you. Red Flags edition. Yeah, man. I feel like both of these masculine and feminine energies need to lighten their souls. I just saw the Justice card. I feel like there are things they need to discuss, things that happened in the past. I don't feel like it's an easy conversation, but it needs to happen, is what I'm gathering. Yeah, because I feel like not disclosing could lead to unforeseen circumstances, if you will. Yeah, and I shuffle and shuffle, and this card remains here, right? And so, Divine Feminine, either you will be extending an invitation towards a masculine energy, or vice versa. Let me just finish my little shuffling. How I hope everyone is. Oof, oof! I just saw dusted off and rejected. That's why I said in training. You know what I mean? I'm even getting the sensation that someone might identify the other as potentially a false twin, and that they deem them a waste of time. This could hurt. This is good. This could hurt. That just got heavy as I was shuffling them. Just pulling the cards into the energies of these two principles of the masculine and feminine. Hey, bud. Yeah, see, look. False person. Not the right fit, not the right person. Like a carbon copy imitation, not the right person. All right. So I'm just going to pull these out preemptively. There are too many to shuffle ahead of time. So we're just going to leave that there. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I had turned them around. I don't. I couldn't have turned all those around. Hold on. Hmm. All right. Let us get started. Now, y'all funny. You're so funny. All right. Divine Masculine. We have Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Now that was just the energy I was pulling as I was shuffling the cards. It may or may not have anything to do with the cards that come out. There's the Ten of Swords, okay. Ooh. Sun card, which is normally a good card. The Knave of Pentacles, or the Page, excuse me, of Cups. Four of Swords, oof. There's that Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm feeling much more confident that the energies that were showing themselves as I was shuffling the cards are coming out through this reading. Seven of Wands. Ooh, that came flipping out. And there's the Emperor right on cue. Wow. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Now, I'm not going to pull parallel cards, you know, the energy between them. This is more than enough. I have the High Priestess and the Page of Swords on the bottom. And so, feminine energy, you may already have an inclination to what's going on. May or may not. Let's see. Divine Feminine, thank you. We have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Divine Feminine, I feel like you're feeling like you dodged a bullet. Divine Feminine. Ace of Swords. That may be the truth. All right, we have the Four of Wands. Fours right next to each other. 44 is more than likely very significant. The Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, double eights, hold on. And there's the Queen of Water. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Divine Feminine, I feel like you're very content working on yourself right now. You don't really have too much energy. You're feeling quite good. I do sense that. So, with the Sun and the Ace of Swords over here with the masculine's energy, right? I feel like something is blatantly clear. What I will do, I will pull a Marchetti. Change is coming in this connection. And then we have courtship on the bottom, which is a 4, right? We have the Four of Wands here. And so I do feel like this is, it doesn't have to be, but just the way it's feeling, that this is a couple in connection. Whether or not they'll stay that way is to be determined. Hi, sweetie. Hold on, yellow. Hold. My apologies. All right, so I kind of got to make this quick. I feel like this masculine energy initially thought their endeavor would be successful. But I feel like an opportunity, meaning the endeavor with this feminine energy, would have been successful, but an opportunity presented itself in such a way that someone was guaranteed to get hurt. And I feel like maybe the depth of emotion, because everything was so new, wasn't quite clear. But I feel like once things played out, once things were cut off with the Four of Swords here, and everybody went to their respective corners, I feel like it became clear as day that the autonomy that the masculine truly craves wasn't necessarily worth what it cost them, because here in the middle of the spread is the Page of Cups, this looming um apology here. Like, this masculine keeps replaying what they had, how good it was, what they messed up, because the Four of Swords is right there above them, and not to mention the Ten of Swords. And so I almost feel this cyclical sort of energy with them, and they're very frustrated because the Seven of Wands is here. And so the love has been blocked, this with the heart-shaped rock. Like, there's it's cold with the salamander there. Like, the energy between these two is cold. Nine being here, things have come to an abrupt halt, right? And so over here with this feminine, with the double aces here, I feel like there was a recognition of something beautiful, divine, a gift. Someone, the feminine, for a brief moment, actually being in a state of excitement about her ships coming in with this connection, right? But just as soon as this sort of excitement, this buzz, this newness came in, it was gone. I feel like it was quite shocking, the rate in which things shifted, the tracks that were made, like that, like what? And so the feminine energy was forced to kind of regroup and go back to the drawing board here with this Ace of Swords. But again, making it very, very clear with the peace pipe presence and the choker here. I feel like the feminine energy is the one who just kind of said, say less, cut their losses, hit them with the deuces. Again, a reference to the peace pipe, began to refocus the energy on their own inner stability, right? Potentially already in manifestation mode for a new loving connection. Just referencing the Queen of Cups down here. I feel like as much as the connection of the twin flame union, what, and it's funny, right? Because we have 1 1 1 1, right? The Ace of Swords is duplicated through the both spreads, right? But the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, what's missing? Fire, the spark, the passion of creativity, the inspiration. That being said, right, there was a brief moment where it was good, but honestly what I'm seeing is that the masculine energy, just by the graphic reference of the card, was utilizing the creative energy that the feminine was giving them in another way. Bad move. And so once that ended, if you will, right, in the feminine energy, it was like still in, I'm getting manifestation mode. There's still a lot of suitors around the feminine energy, and it was like, if you had to wait for any form of communication, right, but in that same point, when I was pulling out the red flag cards, I saw celibate. And so if you went into a state of celibacy through this process and you were able to harness that energy, right, it's done beautiful things in your life. We're not going to dally on that. That's a whole different reading. That being said, it was more like this had to go. You had to walk away. Again, a reference to the Eight of Cups, because what was missing, right, was real, genuine effort. I feel like there was a lot of effort for passion, but not a lot of effort for bringing things into a stable place. That was really missing. Passion was there, stability wasn't. And so in order to balance the equation, right, with the Six of Pentacles and bring harmony and balance and stability in a very real, practical sense, you decided to hold back again with this eight and not re-enter into a cycle with this masculine energy, as long as maybe permanently. Okay, I've got a couple tens out here. I got 10 10 that looks pretty final. Listening to your higher selves, your spirit guides, with the crow reference or ravens depending, and it put this masculine into a sense of a tizzy, right? Like beastly is really what I'm getting savage, really. And I feel like this person maybe had tried to come across in a very pious state. They're not pious, but anyway, it's like rejection has fueled this into a place, right? You're not stuck, but I feel like the masculine energy is now stuck on you. You refuse to get stuck in a situation like this, because all you were seeking was this, was a genuine vulnerable state, outpouring of emotions, right? You had the courage to hold back and love yourself. And I think that took a lot of courage, because I don't feel like you tried to hide whatever it was that was going on. It's just the state of the rain and the ripples and the puddles. I feel like whatever was going on in its own right had a visible trail, if you will. It's just the ripples. Like it was evident, is what I'm getting. Give me couple, look, fill in the blank. I've never seen that card. But when I tell you the list of red flags is infinite, I mean that shit. That is crazy. So spirit is like, listen, the best thing you could have did was change directions, go in a different, just move away from this energy, leave this masculine alone. I almost feel like the masculine might have thought at a period that all their red flags wasn't obvious. Like it was clear as day. It truly was. This person, now take it as it resonates. Now the stories could be flipped. It's not my business. I'm just reading how I'm picking it up. Okay, still uses a flip phone, so I'm just getting this person and their whole mo is so played and outdated, like it's obvious. Look, is literally always naked right now. The feminine again shows up here, right? Very, but I see this more so as a state of vulnerability. Bare breasts isn't necessarily naked. Those are um, ways in which we feed children. The the genitals are covered, and so I'm not getting sexual energy. Although here the masculine is standing, he's sitting on his throne holding a penis. Not to mention here, you know what I mean? There's the feminine energy is covered more often than not, and even using a monicum of discretion here again with the masculine. Like, so no, I really do feel like it's this energy here. Right. And I also, it's funny, right? Because I get love bombing. It says only has eyes for you. They literally can't see anyone in the world except you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like this hyperfixation like that I was getting here with this Eight of Swords. It's like the minute you decided to hold back and be like, nah, I'm cool. And it's just cut communication. This person became a problem. You thought they were doing the most before. You ain't seen nothing yet. Puts air quotes around every word they say, owes the government $1 million, drop name drops during dirty talk. We've picked up this masculine energy before, refuses to cover their face while sneezing. Like this is a very pervasive sort of energy. Like I said, the list of red flags is infinite. I could keep pulling cards because like I said, there's this vulnerability. What you see is what you get here, and this is like life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. This person thought they, again, the high priestess is sitting there on the bottom of the masculine's deck. This person thought they would be able to shield you from the other energies that they were connected to. You're a feminine, a high vibrational feminine energy, very intuitive, very psychic. How would you miss it? And so if this hasn't come forward, right, it will. I really do feel like you literally left this masculine feminine energy in the nick of time. I really do mean that. Because the Five of Pentacles can represent illness, right? And the Four of Swords can represent recovery, right? And so I'm looking at this masculine, right, trying to force his burning, look, it's very red, onto this woman, right? And I feel like with all the yellow and polka dots, you were cautioned by your guys to not deal with this person, to put him in the neutral zone with this the gray until they have actually healed from whatever it is. But I don't know. I just feel like the best thing you could have did was going, because this is, both of these cards are insinuating masturbation and pleasuring oneself. And so, hey, just say thank you that that's as far as it went, and that y'all didn't swap real fluids, because I feel like someone could have gotten sick. Really? Is it recording? Anyway. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. I just want to see what this change is going to be between the two of you. I mean, because I'm seeing finality, at least on the side of this masculine with that Ten of Swords. They went too far. The Ten of Swords is like they've done the worst that could possibly happen. Like, and so I don't see reconciliation over there. I saw some smugness, and I don't even see regret. I see someone wanting to apologize. Right? Listen, community came out. So word could come around the community about this person in some way, shape, or form. Like somebody could reach out to you and say such and such isn't doing good, something like that. That could spur some sort of change in you. For some of you might actually like travel. I see a guy in the background looking at this car here, talking about not talking, but looking like, damn, is it really worth the effort, the hassle, right? Because car problems. It doesn't look like the vehicle's really up for this challenge. But anyway, I do. Mm. And then the other side, we've got privileged lady, mature man, marriage, child, and courthouse. And so, whereas the masculine energy might really have to lean on their actual community to get them through whatever this is that they're going through. But when I see community, anyway, we just gonna leave it alone. Right. And over here, we have the feminine upgrading. Very much so. I see the feminine energy getting swooped very quickly here by an older man who looks like he knows, like, you know what I mean? They recognize the divine being in front of them. And since I'm really getting the connection that we just tapped into is over. And so, being released to have the relationship they deserve, being released to experience the karma that they deserve. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as I say, karma, toil, and labor comes out. All right. So I gotta stop it right there. I hope you enjoyed that little quick mini read for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Now, again, I say swap the storylines as you see fit. Um, this could be you, this could be them. It's not about gender, it's about energy, right? But I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. We only accept high vibrational energy on this channel, and if you send anything other than it is returned to you with force and velocity post haste. And I appreciate you all supporting the channel in any way you see fit. Thank you again. Light and love.